From the series Unwritten Hearts, Episode 5, The Bridge Between Us, Max was halfway through folding laundry when his phone buzzed. Unknown number. He almost let it go to voicemail, but something in his chest stirred, the same subtle pull he'd felt the day he walked into that bookstore. He answered. "Max?" The voice was soft, familiar, hesitant but not fragile. It was Leah. There was a pause. Not awkward, just full of everything neither of them knew how to begin with. "I found your letter," she said. "In the book." Max sat down, a shirt still in his hands. "I figured," he replied quietly. "I didn't mean for you to read it, but I'm glad you did." Leah exhaled, a sound between relief and steadiness. "I'm glad I did too." They agreed to meet, neutral ground, public, no pressure. They chose a small pedestrian bridge in the park, the kind that arched gently over a narrow stream, flanked by budding trees and benches still drying from last night's rain. When Max arrived, Leah was already there, leaning on the railing, eyes watching the water. She turned as he approached. Neither of them smiled right away. There was too much weight in the air, but not the kind that hurts, the kind that asks for presence, not performance. "Hi," she said. "Hi," he echoed quietly. Leah spoke first. "Your letter, it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't some big declaration, but it was real, and I think that's why it stayed with me." Max nodded. "I've spent most of my life trying to say the right things. That letter might have been the first time I just said what was true." They talked about the books they'd been reading, about braving the wilderness, which Leah had just finished, and how it described belonging as not something others give you, but something you carry with you, alone, if necessary. "I never realized how much I was shrinking to fit," Leah said. "How often I edited myself down just to feel safe." Max leaned on the railing beside her. "Yeah, I didn't know I could stop earning my place in people's lives." They didn't talk about labels, about what this was, about what it might be. They just were, together, real, brave. As the sky softened into evening, Max said quietly, "I'm not sure what comes next, but I do know this. I don't want to keep running myself into the ground trying to prove I matter." He looked at her, the words finally coming from clarity, not exhaustion. "I still want to help people. It's part of who I am, but not to earn love, not to disappear into it. From now on, I'll give what I can, not what empties me." Leah turned toward him, her gaze steady and warm. "That sounds like someone who's starting to trust his own compass," she said. They stood on the bridge, not as people trying to be perfect, but as two whole hearts learning to meet halfway. Can two people find love not by losing themselves, but by finding each other in their truth? Read Part 6, Burn Bright, Not Out.